But
You know, they're going to start, hey, they're going to start calling this, hey.
Hey, Lindsay Lane.
Hey, Dustin, we're going to start calling this Lindsay Lane South and on Thursday mornings up there. But y'all go ahead and hold court as I do over here this morning. Bill, you're a Lindsay Lane member too. See there all the time. And Rick, you got a big wedding coming up over. Y'all, are they getting married at your church?
No, they're at the chapel at First Baptist.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, that's coming up in December.
December.
All right, well, hang on tight. Let's talk to Bill a second here. Bill, if I wanted to write a will out and I just put it in my notebook and get it handed in a piece of paper, is that legal if something happened to me?
We don't, lawyers don't recommend it at all. I had somebody that brought one in and he wrote, they'd written out the will, or they'd either written it out or they'd gotten something off the internet, and you know, it had their heirs' names in it, but it didn't have any of the language that you need when you're probating the estate. So, like if you don't have a will, then you've got to get permission from the court to sell the house. You've got to get a bond.
So it creates a lot of problem for your family.
So basically, having the will
was worthless.
It was absolutely worthless, and it caused more problems. It did more harm than good.
Yeah.
And so just the main thing is people, you know, they need to get a will. You need to get a will, and you need to get a lawyer to prepare a will.
How much does it cost to get a will done?
$150 to get you a will.
It is so worth it. You know, there's also been times where people get divorced and they forget to change their wills, and the ex-spouse passes away.
Yeah.
That's important too.
Exactly. Whenever there's any life-changing event that happens to you, then you need to renew your will. So, for example, if your children get above the age of majority, or you know, in the will you had, like there was a trust set up where they get older, or if there's somebody in the will that dies, and so then you need to change your will.
Do you have to put all your kids in a will, or can you?
Yes, you do. You need to put everybody.
Why?
You need,
so there's no disputes.
You need to put everybody.
No offense, Abby.
Yeah, you need to put everybody in the will. Everybody needs to be identified as to what you want to happen. If you want a child not to get something, then we need to specifically state what they're not getting, and also we'll even put in there why. We'll even put in there why they're not getting it. They're not getting it because I paid them this.
Okay, so you can do that.
Their lifetime. So we'll do that.
Because there's a lot of fighting between siblings if they're not in there or doing. It's a big deal.
That's one of the biggest problems that we have. You know, I had some office yesterday, and one of the siblings wasn't getting along, and I had to meet with that one.
So, you know, you're saying that families, when someone dies, family members can get ugly.
Yeah, and a lot of that can be prevented by the parent. The parent should handle it. Should you know, grab hold of the horns and wrestle that thing to the ground and rope him up in the will and tell the children this is how it's going to be. And because if you don't do that, if you don't have the courage to do that, then all you're doing is going to let your children. They're going to argue. They're going to argue.
Well, I ain't gonna be here, so what difference it matter to me?
Yeah.
Well, that's not the case.
That's what a lot of people say. A lot of people think that.
Somebody else's problem.
Yeah, somebody else's problem. Ain't mine. I'm gone anyway.
Yeah.
What else do you do? Divorces.
Everything.
I do. I have a general practice. I'm in a small town, and I do a little bit of everything. And I would, you know, if I would think that people should go see their local lawyer that they're like-minded with, to get the advice from him. No matter what the legal issue is, don't call.
So instead of writing Dear Abby, they need to go. So what's the dumbest thing somebody's ever asked you?
Well, somebody had their lawnmower in the shop, and they didn't pay, and they wanted to know why the guy could keep their lawnmower if they hadn't paid him. He fixed it, but
they wouldn't pay him.
And they wouldn't pay him.
Well,
dang, Wayne, all you had to do is pay the guy and you got your lawnmower out. So people come to you for some of the crazy stupid matters too.
Oh yeah, I get calls. You wouldn't believe what all I go through. I could write a book. It's very.
And personal injury too. Don't forget that. You know, instead of going to one of these big time billboarders.
That never try a case.
That's right. Yeah. All right. This weekend is the 49th annual. The only time we ever see Rick is during the Fillers Convention.
Oh, that's not true.
Yeah, it is. All right, starts tomorrow. People already, I saw a lot of people. Decatur Daddy's got a great article this morning on the people already picking out.
Right, we got people coming out today. The food and the arts and crafts vendors will be moving in, and we'll open the gates at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Well, this little chill in the air, does that It doesn't affect the crowd
It's
any, does it?
I don't think so. It's only the main thing we got to avoid rain.
It's rain.
Rain will sort of put it into it and things, but we'll get, even if it rains, we're still going to continue on. So we'll move things probably into the gym, and we'll manage it that way. But obviously, rain
Not the
doesn't-
same atmosphere, though.
No,
If
it's
you walk
not.
around Founders
No,
Hall,
it's
that's the place to be.
No, it's not. So no
Now,
rain.
this year, since you're retired now, you're going to be there, but what are you going to be able to do differently?
Oh, at the convention
Yeah.
this year? Well, one of the things we're doing is with the beginning fiddlers, we're going to have them have their own stage on Brown Hall on Saturday morning. And so we're excited about that, give them their, an own opportunity to showcase their talents.
My question again, though, is what are you going to do differently?
Well, no, nothing. I mean, I'm going to be
Are you
there.
going to watch Notre Dame Saturday night, or are you going to be at the
No,
Fiddler
I'll
Club?
be at the Fiddlers Convention, yeah.
Come on.
I'm back
No,
to,
don't lie to me,
I'm back
Rick.
to sending you
DVR, yeah.
scores.
Yeah. So, yeah, you'll have to send me the
Usually I have to
scores, that's
text
right.
Rick
Yeah, keep
the
me
scores
up
of
to
the
date.
games to keep
Okay,
him
okay.
informed
I
of what's going on.
I need that help this weekend.
You
I do.
got it.
All right, so another big crowd. Anything going to be going special next year for the 50th anniversary?
Oh, we're talking about the talent. I think we're close on riders in the sky. They've been a great draw.
Yeah,
They're
we
great.
interviewed them. They
Yeah.
came by here 2 years
Yeah,
ago.
they're a lot of
So
fun. They're
nice.
They're
great.
big buddies. Jerry McLaughlin, he
They
came
are.
up here the day we interviewed him.
Yeah, so I'm hoping we can get that consummated and get that done, and that'll be one of the things that we'll be
Yeah,
doing.
they're big time guys.
Yeah, so-
Anything else we need to know about the favorite thing we ever do is the Fiddlers Convention.
Mm-hmm.
Got to.
Hey,
I mean,
this
it's so
today
nice.
at 11 o'clock,